Hello, everyone, and welcome to Activate Your Abundance. I'm your host, Shefali Burns. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you so much for being patient. But we are here, we're live, and we're happy to be here. I'm happy to bring back Bob Bell with us today on the show, and I know some of you have been waiting patiently to talk to him because of his amazing healing abilities. So before we get started, let me just, for those of you who may be new and don't know Bob, let me just tell you a little bit about him, and then we'll get right into the show. All right, so Bob Bell is known as the Kissing Saint. He is a natural-born healer. When Bob was a baby in diapers, Bob kissed his brother who was ill with the flu, and instantly his high fever and other symptoms disappeared. He got up and he ran out to play, completely recovered. Bob also helped elderly neighbors to get out of wheelchairs and be completely healed. Bob also cured both his mother and father from life-threatening ailments. Bob himself has had 2 near-death experiences, when he was an adolescent and another time when he was in his 40s. Like many children with this and other great gifts, Bob did not share his abilities for decades and chose a different career path as a very successful investment banker. Until now, Bob has been guided to return to his miraculous gift of healing, helping humanity and animals with astounding results. From Alzheimer's to depression, MS, and cancer, blood disease, and more, people from around the world are reporting improved health and diseases simply gone. Working with terminally ill, sick people, as well as animals, the results are astonishing. And so welcome to the show, Bob.
Well, thank you for having me again. I always like your show and appreciate you and your audience, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob. And you know, we were trying to get Bob on the Google Hangout, but it just didn't work out, so we're going to do the regular route. But of course, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Skype isn't working, so it's not working.
Yeah, so sometimes, you know, when there's high energy stuff happening, like, you know, a healer with really, you know, magical, energetic abilities, sometimes the technical stuff doesn't work as well as we would like it to work. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
but
well, also the deer don't like it probably. So always they shut this thing down. I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, true. And Bob has a lot of deer in his backyard, don't you, Bob?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're like, we don't like this technology. Get rid of it. So it's pretty funny.
So, Bob, I was telling our audience a few minutes ago before you got on that, you know, when you were on last back at the end of January, I had been complaining of problems with my neck, and during the show, you had done some magic and some work and on my neck, and at the end of the show, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, I feel good, you know, I felt, you know, because I always feel a lot of energy on calls and so on, so it felt good, and then but later on the next day, it's like, oh, it's still there. And then I totally forgot about it. And 3 or 4 days later, I was walking around and I realized, oh my goodness, my neck is not hurting. You know, it's like, it's gone. Like the pain that I always have is gone. And now this is May 29th, so 4 months later, 4 months later, I still don't have it. You know, like it has not come back. So I was like, oh, yay. You know, so I didn't get a chance to tell you that. But yeah, within 3 or 4 days, my pain in my neck, I know it's a minor thing compared to other people that have cancer and things like that, but still, this pain I'd had forever was gone, you know, and it's like, oh, yay, finally, yay, you know, because it was a pain in the neck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'm grateful for that. And I just want to let people know that, you know, even if you don't experience the result right away, like within a day, just give it time and forget about it, because that's what I forgot about it, right? Because I was busy doing other shows and just whatever, and I forgot about it, and then I realized, oh, it's gone. So I thought that was something that I definitely wanted to tell you about, because I was so happy about that. And then I was trying to find or think of a pain this time. It's like, oh, I can't really think of one. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Great.
Yeah. So, Bob, do you want to talk a little bit about what it is that you do? Now, I know, like, you know, this summit is about abundance, and so I was going to ask you, is there anything that you can do, you know, for globally for the people on the call listening now or later that you can heal some of their money wounds, abundance issues, that kind of thing? Is that even possible for you? I'm not sure. Just putting it out there.
Actually, what we would do with addition to the minor special that we offer, we do have coaching, and basically, without mentioning names, when the new CEO of Microsoft took over, you'll notice within 6 days he performed a miracle that most CEOs couldn't perform in at least a year. And I do have a great background. I was on board of 13 major corporations. I was global CEO of, not global, but green collar CEO, which means it's not day-to-day, of 23 companies that we funded, took companies public, did some mergers as well. So I do know business very well. And not only that, when you have a wealth of over 100 million, I think you've been fairly successful in business, I guess. A lot of these other people that have written books, that's how they made their money. They didn't make it in business, or they are a CEO of one company, and what I call that the one-trick pony. So I could streamline things very quickly. We either do consulting or we do facts that could put your business to action plan and get things done generally within 30 days, and same with your life. So yeah, we could do that as well. Glad to be a part of that. And as far as money abundance, yeah, I could work with some of that area that's blocking some of the gemstones as well. But most of the business that we work on are very large corporations and some mid-sized, but no startups. That's one thing we don't do well. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And by the way, I have a team that backs me as well. I was in General Electric a couple times, and Jack Welch said, "If you're not number 1 to 3 in the industry, get out." And I always like to say, well, you know what? If you're not number 2 in the industry, then basically we're doing something wrong on our end.
I like that. Absolutely. That's putting some ideas in my head right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And we cut through all the nonsense. We don't give you all these fancy reports. In fact, I remember one of the main companies came back, a competitor to us, and they did a big write-up that was around 200 pages for this Fortune 500, and they charged them $9 million. And we came in and we charged them several million, and it was 2 pages. And they implemented ours. The other one from the 200 pages was in the drawer from the competition.
Wow. And sometimes we don't realize there's a quicker way of doing things, or an easier way of doing things, and we're so all we know of what we've done in the past, or what other people have done in the past that's worked for them, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for us, right?
Well, no, it will work for you. We customize it to the individual or the corporation. And not only that, the value add to working with us, I have staff, medical doctors and other healers as well. So we'll actually keep you and your family healthy as well. So there's a value add to not just doing the financial, but doing the actual the health. So, there's somebody in your corporation that might have cancer or Parkinson's or something else, and we'll keep them, out of that. We'll get them hopefully cured. And we have I have 100% success rate in the past to that. And I just want to make sure that whatever we have, there is a cure for. Okay, and that's also a cure for your financial abundance too.
Interesting. I like that. I mean, that it's a whole new topic, a whole new subject that we haven't even touched on yet. About
absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of people have gone in to the coaching area, but like I said, they've run one company successful, or they've done a successful book, and then all of a sudden, hey, I'm charging you $50,000 to sit in my Rolls Royce, and I'm thinking, yeah, but they don't know anything. And we definitely have the experience. The way that I always hired CEOs, the day-to-day CEO or the board members, I said, how many companies have you not been successful with? And that's important to know too, because if you've had a few failures or setbacks, then you've been in the trenches, the things that could go wrong and what to do differently. The people that have only had one success in their life, whether it's a book or running a company, those people have not had the hard knocks. so they don't know how to coach well.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, great. So, Bob, today, we have quite a few people with their hands raised that wanted to talk to you, and then we have quite a few questions on the Q&A that people have submitted who couldn't be on the phone, right?
Yep,
so we're just gonna get right into it. What do you think?
It sounds good. Should I ring the bell a couple times just to clear the energy and bring in the new energy that's also manifesting new financial gains for the people that seek that?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, here we go. It looks clear. I have some white sage going.
Mm-hmm.
One of the deers is like saying, "Okay, enough of the bell." I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cute.
That was lover face, and she says, "Yeah, I'm not loving you too much right now."
Oh dear, she doesn't like the bell.
But if you could only see it now, she's moving toward me and she wants a tummy rub. She goes, "Okay, it's all good now."
Oh, nice.
So,
That's good.
Here we are. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to take any calls we have.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Bushra first in Dubai, and she says she has been born with a skin condition that is still with her. She's 31 years old. She's asking if you could heal that condition away. She's literally been suffering. Her self-esteem and confidence levels have gone down because of this, and she limits herself so much because of this. At the moment, the skin condition is on both of her hands, feet, and face.
Okay. Bring her on.
Oh, it's a Q&A. She's in Dubai. And
it's a Q&A. Oh, okay. I could do that, but the person needs to be there. I need a live person.
Oh, okay.
See, I also work with technology.
Yeah.
So as long as I have a breath, I could look at a micro cell level and also unconscious, not only just subconscious level and conscious level.
Oh, okay. So there you go, people. You have to be on the call, okay? So it's fine for you to submit a question on the Q&A, but if you really need work done by Bob, then you have to be on the call, okay? So if you so it's *2 for those of you who don't know how to do that. It's *2 to raise your hand, and all the information about calling in is on the live webcast page, okay? So we're going to go to Raul in Seattle, Washington. Hold on one second.
I'm here?
Yes, hi, Raul.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, Shefali, Mr. Bell. Good
How are
afternoon.
you?
So I'm doing good. I'm very excited to talk to you.
Great. What would you like to get some relief from, or
my digestion has been bothering me since I was a kid, and now it's coming up again. I have no idea how to solve it. I eat really clean food, etc., and also something's going on in my reproductive organs, and I also have no idea how to move forward.
Okay, no issues. Can you cough for me, please? Okay. What I'll do is I'll go in. Anyone else who has a digestive issue or areas in the lower chakra, if you replay this tape, you'll have the same relief. What I'm doing is I'm going into the central nervous system. Okay. So basically what I look for and the technology looks for is we look for the root cause. The issue with most healing and medical is they look at treating the symptom. And basically it's a Band-Aid on the issue that you have. So digestive has different areas, also reproductive, and I work on some gemstones as well. So I'm working on some of this area here, and then we're going to get you some relief, and you could be able to get up. I'm working on the red jasper right now for your base chakra and garnet, and that will help you in that area. And also your stomach area, I'm working on your solar plexus with tiger eye, and then we'll see if we could correct that. It looks like it's clear. If you could get up right now, sir, and move around, tell me if you feel any difference or notice any difference.
I do feel like something is right and like next to my belly button, like a pointing section. Like something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's pulling it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can actually feel it right now.
Yeah. Actually, the technology worked on 212 areas for you, and it pulled it out on a microcell level. And like I said, it goes through all areas, unconscious, also, because of emotional. Sometimes it manifests as emotional, sometimes it manifests as physical, sometimes it manifests, obviously, in other areas. So we pulled it out in both areas. If you could just go around and stretch now, and you should just feel the relief now.
Oh, I totally feel that still something's happening, and it's all sort of connected between like my belly button a little bit to the left.
Yes.
And the bottom part. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Now you don't have to do anything except have a good life.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You,
My pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, fantastic. See how simple that can be. It's it can be that simple. It's amazing. Okay, so next we're gonna go to, I think it's Judy in New York. We'll find out in a second. Area code 631. Hi, is it Judy?
Yes.
Hi, Judy.
How are you?
I'm great. See, I'm getting so good with names and and places now.
Hi, Shefali. Hi, Bob. How are you?
Great. How are you? Well, the main thing is how are you, and how do we help you?
Actually, I was on a call with you from someone else last year, and you helped me with dry eye. In the morning, I get dry eye in the morning, and it's like 95% cleared, which I had for years and years. So I just wanted to thank you so much for that.
Welcome.
I have like this bracing feeling in my diaphragm, my gut.
Okay.
Sometimes it's definitely emotional, mental, and I have done a few techniques to try to help relieve it, and I still have it.
Okay, understood. So I'm going to do some gemstones and tiger eye with you, also your solar plex chakra, and that should release that. And I'm also going to go down to your obsidian, the secondary base chakra, in this area. So just cough for me, Judy, please. Thank you. Register. Okay. Okay. Wow. This, you know what? You cleared very quickly. Just if you could get up and move around, you could tell me if you notice that.
I noticed that I could breathe better.
Excellent. Yep. By the way, when you mentioned that, I also went in your lungs. So I just, when someone tells me something, I always go beyond, because I'm thinking, where did this, where did it start from? And also your eye. The rest of the 5% should have been complete right now too. Because I always like to make sure that everything's, everything's complete. Okay.
Can you take a look at my heart?
Absolutely, I could do that. I'll look at your valve as well.
Okay.
You're not AFib. That's good. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically look at some rose quartz for your secondary heart chakra. And okay, blue lace. Okay. Heart register. Your heart is good now.
Was it not good?
It was more emotional issues, but there was nothing physically wrong with it.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I really love you, appreciate you, and very grateful for you.
Thank you, and thank you for being you, too.
Thanks. And Shefali, I love you, too.
Oh, thank you, Judy. You're so sweet.
And we call you Shefal here. Like, my daughter knows, when I'm on a call with you, because I keep the speaker on. Mm-hmm. So she knows your voice. So she's like, that lady? I'm like, yeah. So we call you Shefal instead of Shefali.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I really appreciate you for listening. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Thanks, Judy.
Thank you.
Bye, Judy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's so nice. See, nice people. I love nice people. They make me feel so good.
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's so many nice people out there and so many nice living beings. And, of course, most people in life, they concentrate on the ones that aren't, which is probably only like 1%, you know, but it sticks up.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I mean, I am so blessed, and I know it. I'm so grateful for being able to do this and connecting with so many people. I love it. Okay, we're going to go to Alan now in, I don't know, Worcester, Massachusetts. We're going to say Massachusetts. Area code 508. We'll find out. Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Fantastic.
Hi. Awesome. I am so happy to be here, and thank you both for what you do. It's a godsend. It's a blessing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was wondering if you could help. I was kind of debating, but I guess with my financial situation, I'm actually hoping to, I guess, receive money, and if there's any way to be open to that, or if you see any blocks to that.
Okay.
Yes, kind of weird and
well, okay. Receive money. What type of profession?
I'm not sure, honestly. I would like to retire now and be comfortable, but I'm not in a position to do that.
Okay, understood. Okay.
I really enjoy being and living and playing and doing things for others, but you know, I'm not. I need some income to support my house and family and lifestyle.
Okay. Remember, the money is there now. It's energy. So need, want, desire, all that stuff is a block. Just realize that you already have it, and just realize that enjoy what you do, and the money will come. That's what I'm looking at right here. The lights are lighting up for you based on that. And it looks like you will receive money, and based on what you desire and what you not desire, but what you really enjoy. So follow your bliss.
Okay. Even if it means playing and doing things with people and socializing and things like that?
Absolutely. In fact, one of the things that was very interesting when I started out in business, I remember I would go and play. And the more I played, the more money I made. And the harder I worked later on, the less money I made, which was kind of interesting. It's like you get in your own way. So I think, yeah, and just enjoy what you're doing, and the money will come.
Okay, thank you. And can I ask you one other question?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm sorry. My eyes, do you see any problem with them? It seems like they're getting a little bit worse, and I'm nearsighted, and I'm just a little bit afraid if they are getting worse.
Okay, so let me do a cough for me, please. Thank you. Okay. The pressure in your eye is good. You don't have glaucoma. You don't have anything obstructing. Let's see something here. You wear glasses normally?
You wear contact lenses and
okay. Okay. Yeah. Usually, what I do is when I do any repositioning or helping with someone's eyes, always make sure that there's no contacts, no glasses for ideally the whole day, because it's like going out of a 3D movie. You're working with your false eyes, and that's so. The technology cannot correct that well, because you need your original focus.
If I took them out now?
No, it won't help now. But the good news is there's no early blindness. There's nothing obstructing. Perhaps it will get better, and it won't get worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, fantastic. So, so Bob, if she were to listen again to the replay without her contacts on or glasses on, would that help?
No. Usually anything eye related is under major.
Okay.
The reason why is, let me tell you about the technology. The technology was created by scientists from MIT, and also a combination of one from Caltech. And what happens is it's really more hands-on. There's a separate technology area that I go to specifically for eyes. So if somebody is blind or somebody has that or close to blind, we have certain things that actually correct that, as well as glaucoma, by the way.
Okay, perfect. We're going to go to Maryland now, lovely Maryland, area code 410.
This is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
How are you?
Good. Well, how are you? That's amazing. That's what
that's what I'd like to know. I've gotten progressively highly energetically sensitive, and it generally goes after my eyesight, my liver, my lungs, my heart, my stomach. And I've had a couple of days of, I consciously think everybody's wonderful, but my body doesn't like most of them. And then my eyes swell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you taking any new medications?
No, won't touch them.
Okay. And what about any new nutrition? Food?
Not really, not new.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right.
I live in a new place that I would think I'm highly sensitive to also.
Okay, so maybe it's entities from that place. Can you cough for me, please? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see if we can correct this. It just might be that part that is bringing that up. It might be more of a sensitivity to radiation in the area or some type of asbestos, something there. Let me see if we can just clear it out. And then the liver has to do with anger, so let me work on that. Okay.
I deal with a lot of angry people.
Yes, I know. I'm looking at that for you. And then also your heart, and your stomach as well.
Yeah.
And let's see something here. Yeah, you did mention your stomach too. Okay, your heart.
Yeah, it's very entertained today.
Okay, no worries. And then
I won't.
Yeah, you were. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's more on your right. Okay. All right, can you get up and move around and tell me if you notice any difference? It looks like it's clearing.
Yeah, my eyesight looks clearer. My right one's a little bit fuzzy, which is, for me, when it gets fuzzy, I'm seeing other energies in the room. That's
exactly right. Yeah.
Are they getting out of here?
Yeah, well, So you sounds like you're a good healer. You're able to look at that too.
Yeah.
And then also, your heart is basically, what's going on there is it's probably breaking your heart in some ways.
Yes.
Or and then basically your gut feel tells you through your stomach that something doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
So now things are going to feel right. We realign the area. I lit up some white sage and some other stuff here, and basically we're clearing out 4 corners, so hopefully that'll elevate where you're at and clear out that area. Okay?
Thank you.
So you're good. Just take a saltwater bath
I will do that.
if you want, and that will clear out what you're going through if you're in your new location.
Great. Is there any, because I have gemstones and stones wazoo, is there anyone in particular or several that would be assistive? I know that I feel better when I wear my star ruby.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I cleared them all out, so you could wear them, but it's not necessary.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, that makes sense. I like to do a full clearing. I don't like to leave you in the dark or anybody else.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Is there anything that I need to know or do for me that will make my field, I don't know, my field's wide open. I know that, but less disturbed.
Oh, well, yeah, basically what I did is I went through your third eye chakra with the purple stone, and then I also did the clear quartz with the clear, and then I added white and purple. So we elevated you there, and so you're good to go. There's nothing you need to do except be your lovely self.
Oh, I will do that. And your added addition is all 6 cats just came in the room, and they're all just looking at you on the phone.
Oh. Well, you're the cats now. I'm just the orchestrator here, Yeah. I have some wild stray cats close to me too. So they're probably saying, "Hey, who else is on the phone? Do I have anyone else to talk to besides you?" You know.
That's awesome. But bless your heart. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Back.
I'm so glad that she asked about those things, because sometimes a lot of our listeners are really sensitive and empathic, and you know, this will help all of us who go back and listen to the call.
Yeah, excellent. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to New York City, area code 718. Hi.
Hello, is that me?
Yes, it is.
Hi.
New York City.
Hi. Yes, I am in New York. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My name is Morema.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Shefali and Bob, for doing this show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
And the work you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, among the things that are that I'm concerned about, one is my back, my lower back, which has been kind of a problem for about 10 years now.
Okay. Is it disc to disc or not?
No, I don't think
good.
so.
Okay, so let's try and correct that. Okay. And anything else?
Heart.
Okay, what's going on there?
Well, I was told a while back that there was a problem with a valve.
So it's your AFib maybe? Irregular heartbeat? Is that right?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, so it's basically, okay. Well, do a cough for me, please. Okay, are you taking any medications for this?
No, not.
Okay. Okay, we're going to correct both of them. Okay, we're going to see this. Okay. Your heart's fine. Maybe it just went through very quickly. There's no leak. Those are things I look for. What it is basically it's a disruption. What I'm noticing is if you get a little bit of a nervous imbalance, or you're excited about something, perhaps that's where the irregularity starts. It seems like that has been corrected. Okay, so that'll feel much better for you, and you'll also have more energy. In reference to your lower back, now if you could stand up and move around, you could actually bend and stretch, and that should have been corrected from your L5 down. And by the way, I do work with a lot of chiropractors and acupuncturists that utilize their patients for me on some of these longer-term patients. Yeah.
Well, it definitely feels looser.
Good.
And I'm sure it'll continue to feel better as I move around. Yeah. Oh, that'll be one. I mean, I'm just so amazed about the heart thing too, because that's been so worrisome. So my understanding too was that some high blood pressure was happening because of the heart situation.
No, that's not true, because your flow is moving well now.
Okay.
That could have been probably an excuse for a doctor to use. Okay. I will tell you that one thing that lowers blood pressure very well is either having beet juice a couple days, different days, and if your heart is hurting, don't have much of it, maybe just a quarter of a cup, and add the rest in celery juice, and do that a couple of days. That'll lower your blood pressure, and you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. So these are just real quick tips, and you don't have to see 14 doctors and 10 other healers. Okay. And I don't tell you an MP3 on how to do this or a book either.
And you can go back and listen to the replay if you want to hear what Bob said again, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I love you both. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
By the way, we can sell them an MP3, but I think we could do it live in a live session a lot easier, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that was great. So Bob, as you're working on these people, I'm thinking, oh, why did I say that, I'm fine. Like, why did I say that? No, I don't need help. You know, and it comes back to sometimes some of us, you know, especially me, we don't ask for help. We think, oh, it's just a small little thing. I can deal with it. It's just a little aggravation. It's been there forever. It's like, whatever. You know, it'll be fine. It's not anything big. But then, as you're talking to all these lovely people, I'm thinking, oh, you know, maybe I should ask for myself after all.
Well,
yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny because, you know, one of the persons I did earlier this morning had scoliosis, and they spent over $50,000 with some other people, never worked. We cleared it, and they said, oh my gosh, you know, what do I do with my chiropractor, my best friend? And I said, well, your best friend, if my rule of thumb is if you can't clear somebody in several times, generally 2 or 3 maximum, find somebody else, whether it's, you know, whoever you're working with. And whether that could also be a medical doctor as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, so here's my question for you, Bob, about me. I laugh at myself. So, you know, my neck is great, you know, and that was a big thing. But I remember, I don't think I said this on air, but before the show, I was talking to my community, and I was saying, you know, how back in March, beginning of March, right before my birthday, and that's when all that negative stuff was happening too, was my chest on the right hand side in the back, that I was in so much pain. You know, it's a lot better, but it's still like there's still some there. I don't know what it's from. Maybe I pulled something, or maybe it's negative energy from so many people that attacked me.
Okay, so just okay.
Yep.
So just cough for me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay. That might be where you carry a lot of emotional concerns. It looks like that is going through. So basically what I try and do is I try and move the pebbles and the rocks and, you know, sometimes boulders out of a stream. In your case, you had some small little pebbles, and the pebbles are out. So that area of your chest area should feel very clear right now.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like you have a full flow from your head all the way down to your feet. Your feet will actually feel different too, and your ankles. So you're good to go. You could dance the night away later on.
That's great, because you know
that's what you want. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be working tonight, but maybe after the show.
Are you noticed any difference? Is there anything there?
Yeah, I noticed the energy flowing more freely and smoothly. I noticed that right away, which was great. And you know, I was going to mention my feet too, because I was going to say this past week or a week and a half, I've noticed that at the end of the show, because you know, like I'm working, you know, and I've been doing this for over a year now, right? But the last week or so, I've noticed that my feet get swollen at the end of the night, and it's like, what? How can this suddenly start happening? It's like, what did I do differently? But you know, so it's like, okay. It's like, okay. So at the end of the night, my feet are like in pain because they're so swollen. It's like, I'm not doing anything different. You know, I'm not sitting different.
It might be higher blood pressure.
Oh.
And it's not your heart.
No.
It's not your valve. It's not your lungs. There's several things I'm looking at here. What I'm noticing is basically just probably some elevated blood pressure, and then also maybe not moving around as much. But let's also look at maybe some nerve area there. If we could look at that. Because sometimes what will happen is if something is blocked in the nerve area, it'll get the swelling going. So let me stop that here. So, okay. If it is swollen now, that shouldn't be swollen now at all. Okay. It should be going down if there's any swelling. Okay. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I mean, they're not swollen right now, but I'm feeling the energy flowing.
Okay. Yeah. Because what happens is when you have the blocks, it manifests in different areas.
Yeah.
So in this area, it manifests in your ankles and also your heart, chest area. But now that it's flowing, you have a 360 loop. I also worked on all of the chakras as well, so you have the loop going around. We did a 360 there.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay.
My pleasure. We got to keep the host we got to keep you happy so that the rest of the audience can stay good.
Absolutely, and I mean, you can't see me right now, but the people watching on Google Plus and YouTube, they can see me smiling and laughing. So yeah, I'm happy and I'm feeling hot, which means energy's moving. Yeah, I'm starting to feel hot, so that means energy's moving. So that's good. Thank you. Okay, and people are saying,
welcome.
okay.
You're welcome. And by the way, I apologize for not being on Google Plus. I mean, I already had my suit and tie. I'm good to go. I just couldn't get on. So but like I said, the animals would have said, no, take this somewhere else. I don't really want to be on camera.
Yeah. Well, we'll try it again next time. We'll see what happens next time. Right?
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, so we're gonna go to North Carolina. Area code 919.
Okay.
Hi, Shefali. Hi, Bob. My love to you both, including Loving Face and all your other dear friends.
Okay, good.
Bob. Okay. I believe it was the first caller, Bob, that you said if anyone else had stomach issues could listen to the replay.
Yes.
Is it also necessary to cough? I've always wondered that.
What, for the listener? No.
Oh, okay.
Good question.
Also, I just wanted to comment, Shefali, about Judy. I thought that was so cute because I was a former New Yorker, and we always shorten names. Take at least 1 or 2 syllables off the name. So I just thought that was so cute.
Oh, that is cute. Thank you.
I don't want to be greedy, but let me see. I have severe left side hip and groin pain.
Okay. All right. So do a cough for me, and I have a question for you. Register. Okay. How long has this been for?
Less than a year.
Okay. All right. Now, here's another thing I wanted to tell the listening audience. It doesn't matter if you've had something for 40 years or had something for 1 day or an hour. It's all the same. It heals the same. The technology heals the same. I could heal the same, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. So that was kind of a setup question. So, all right. All right. Yep. So I'm also looking at your back. I'm looking at your lower leg, behind your leg as well. I'm looking at lower chakra. I'm looking at above as well. I'm going up to the heart chakra down. So here we go. And you look like you are crystal clear, getting there. Okay. It registered and took out 319 areas. So if you could get up, please, and move around and stretch, you'll actually have more mobility also, and you'll be fine.
Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you. I really don't have any of that pain at all.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. Okay, I don't want to be greedy, but what?
No, be greedy. It's okay.
What about depression?
What's that?
What about depression?
I work on that as well. If you're bipolar, if you're manic depressed, whatever your deal is, I could cut through a lot of nonsense on that. That usually takes, somebody, because it's a private matter, So.
Okay.
But I usually don't look at a lot of stories. I usually cut through a lot of nonsense where it would take a therapist usually, hundreds of hours or at least, 20. We could usually knock out in 1 session, and then you're good to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very good to know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for being you also. And one of the other things with depression is we have staff MDs, and we look at your medication as well, and then figure out how you could eventually get off of that, and that's really the key too.
So did you know by looking at me that I was on medication?
The technology picks it up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. I was working on somebody also earlier, and because we work all over the world, and I said, "Oh, you're on Coumadin," and they said, "How do you know?" I said, "Well, the rat poison throughout your system," and they go, "Rat poison?" I go, "Yeah, that's what Coumadin is." So we know exactly what the ingredients are made of. There's other things that you could do. I'm very knowledgeable about herbs, and then ideally not being on anything. I mean, that's really the thing. And usually all you need is 1 session, 2 maximum, or it would be 1 session with a follow-up. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing is I really asked about the depression. Well, I know it's a huge issue for me, but because the medication isn't helping at all.
It doesn't. I know. It's a placebo after a while.
Well, and the thing is, though, is that they say, don't go off of it, immediately, speak to your physician, all of that, but my doctor won't tell me how I could get off of it gradually.
Well, sure, because
stay on it.
Because he's making too much money.
Yeah, $100 for 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't want you off of it. They want you as, there's an old saying in psychology, if my patients had more patients, I'd have less patients.
Oh, that's cute.
So look, the bottom line is we'll streamline this, and you'll be free, and then you could give the doctor back his medication. You could say, hey, here it is. Next time, knock yourself out. And then a lot of times you just have to talk to a friend, and there's issues that they make major, and it's not major; it's really minor.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all your time. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Both of you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Great, thank you. So
there's hope. Listen, there's hope for everybody, and everything today is curable. Okay, whether I do it or somebody else does it. I mean, people have a lot of good specialties out there. There's great healers out there. There's great MDs out there. There's great NDs out there. So there is hope out there. There is healing out there. Just look around. That's all.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so I just wanted to say something that, all right, so the people that are, yeah, we need joy. Yeah, looking for joy. No, I was just going to say to the people that are submitting questions on the Q&A, I think I already said that, Bob needs to actually hear your voice for you to cough, that kind of thing. So if you are submitting questions on the Q&A and you're expecting me to answer them or have Bob answer them, it's not going to happen, so you need to get on the call if possible.
Yeah.
So that'd be great. Or you can go back and
I could definitely answer them. Will they have the results you're looking for? The answer is probably not.
Yeah. So if you can call in, that would be great. And or if you go back and listen to the replay, and if some of the questions that we have that we're answering live relate to you, then receive that healing then for your issues too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
right,
so
right.
so it's star 2 to raise your hand if you would like to talk to Bob. So we're going to go to Florida right now, area code 813. Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Hello,
Who's this?
Florida.
This is
Kim.
This is Kim Marie.
Hi, Kim Marie. Oh, hi, Kim Marie.
Hi. Hi. I am so excited to be on the phone. I have a wellness practice, and I've been practicing for over 20 years. A lot of wear and tear on my body, on my feet a lot, and I just need to find some relief in my joints and recently my ankles and my knees been bothering me. I keep on having like repetitive injuries to like old injuries.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And since you also seem like a very blessed healer, I'm going to also elevate you and go through your third eye and elevate through your crown chakra if you want me to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying yes for everybody else too.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so we're looking on your ankles, okay, your knees, okay. And can you cough for me, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. Sometimes I do so well without the technology, but it's also good to validate a lot of things, so that's what that's good for too. Okay. Well, the good news is you're clearing well. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm going to do a whole body flush on you and do that as well. Okay, let's see something here. Okay. And also your throat chakra, that's important. Okay. All right. Would you be so kind, Kimberly, to stand up and move around? And you should notice a difference there.
Yes.
Good. And by the way, I didn't do any tricks and have you breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose and say, are you lightheaded now? So these are tricks some healers do. I don't. So you could just let me know if you're feeling a little lightheaded, just being your lovely self.
I feel light. I feel
Good.
a lot of energy and heat coming
Good.
through my body.
Excellent. And by the way, in not too long of a time, probably within the next 20 minutes or less, your body will not have all the heat. It'll be neutralized to the rest of your body. But right now, yeah, it is heating up. Okay. So
yeah,
that's good. You're welcome. Thank you for being the healer that you are.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you, Shefali. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what type of healing she does, but it did seem like she has a very she's very compassionate and loving. So that's always great.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna go to where we're going to California, area code 909. Hold on. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Who's this?
My name's Elizabeth. I'm so honored to get to speak with you, Bob. I'm just going to spill it all out. I got all sorts of stuff going on, lungs and heart palpitations, and I have a ton of food allergies in my neck and lower back, and I have this dizzy pressure in my head.
Okay. No worries. Do a cough for me, please. Okay. I'm going to try and stabilize you. Are we going to work on every little area there? And the answer is probably not, because it would take up the rest of probably a good half an hour. So I just wanted to be there, but we're going to try and move some stuff around here. Okay. What's going on with your lungs? Why did you mention your lungs?
Oh, I get these heart palpitations, and then it's just kind of hard to breathe. Take a deep breath. And
okay, so air hunger. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right. Are you taking any medication?
No.
Okay. Any recent breakups, anything traumatic in your life that recently happened or happened a short time ago?
Well, we're in the process of moving, and my husband is in a different state.
That's what I'm noticing.
Yeah, and we're very close.
Yeah. So basically you have a restriction block on your heart because there's not acceptance and, okay, all right, gotcha, okay. All right, take a deep breath for me and just blow out, please. Good. You notice you didn't cough?
Yeah.
So it looks like we've cleared some of the blockages there. The main thing is when there's breathing, there's always an issue. It could be emotional, could be physical, combination. So it looks to me like you're clear to move among the cabin. Why don't you stand up, please, if you could do that, and move around and stretch. And you could breathe deeply with ease now. Okay.
It still feels a little tight and stuff, but my heart was pounding pretty hard, I think, just getting to talk to you. So.
Yeah, that's fine. But okay, so put your hand on your heart for me. And I'm going to put my hand on my heart for you. Okay. And just hold it for a second. Let me see if that just changes it. Now, if you take your hand off your heart now, can you notice the difference?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. There's no stabbing pain, no dull pain, no sharp pain, nothing like that. It seems like what's going on is it's what they refer to as it's shifting. It is getting out of your system, which is good, and hopefully the sun will burn it away. That's an analogy I like to use. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't see it there.
Okay, so my heart is healthy.
Your heart's healthy. Your valve is healthy. Your stomach's healthy. I look through your whole system. Your lungs are healthy. I noticed some obstruction in some other areas, but I cleared it. And I think that's where it probably manifested from in certain areas. And it probably manifested from your gut. and then one up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But you should feel good. Your stomach should feel lighter too. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. And now your heart, if you breathe in deeply, and tell me if that breath feels different to you.
Yes, it does. It feels better.
Good. Yeah, that's really. I mean, I work with some patients that are in their hundreds and 90s, and the breath is something I always pay close attention to, because if that's off, that could kill them. And it looks like you're fine in that area, and nothing to worry about except have a good time today.
Oh,
and
thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sure.
All right, fantastic. We're going to go to Nashville, Tennessee, area code 615.
Yes.
Hello? Hi.
Hello. Hi. Sorry. I was at work. I had to go outside.
Okay.
Okay, I'm having issues. I have uterine fibroids and skin hyperpigmentation, so I need any help you can give me.
Okay. Okay, do a cough for me, please. Register. Thank you. Another thing is good is when I'm working, when the deer are here, they actually tap me when everything's clear, which is pretty cool. It's like they tap my leg, or they tap my shoulder, or they tap my chest, and it's just phenomenal. So I don't know who actually heals more, the deer or myself, but we do work as a good team here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see something here. It looks like the fibroids are gone. That's good. Okay. And let's see something here. Okay. And maybe if you could just get up, stand up, and move around, and then you sit back, and your other conditions should be gone too. Okay. Or diminishing. Yep. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yay. Great. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you. Much love.
You're welcome.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I look at it this way. You know, it's like a hairstylist. You could go in and they could play with your hair for hours and charge you, hundreds of dollars. Mm-hmm. Or you can go into like a Supercuts, and then they cut it real fast, and it's like, whoa, okay, they knew what they're doing, they got out of the way, and it's no frills. Yeah. So that's kind of how I look at this business. It's like, okay, get people out of pain into pleasure, and have them have a good life on their own, and not rely on anybody else.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, we're going to go to New Mexico, area code 505. 505, yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Yes, hi, it's Jenny.
Hi
there.
Jenny.
I was just wondering if you could scan me to see if I have anything going on in my body or energy.
Well, that's a vague point.
I know. I actually don't. I have a little anxiety, but I'm really trying to work on that. Okay. And I'm actually going through a job change, which has really created the anxiety as well. But I do the best that I can. But it's just a lot of change in the last year and a half with going through a divorce and now a major career change. So I can't help but think that maybe, there might be something going on.
Yep, there is. Do a cough for me. Okay, I'm working on green and black for your heart chakra, and that's where you have some anxiety. This will help your heart, your lungs, and your liver, immune system as well. I'm also going in your central nervous system. There's something there. Let's correct that, and let's take away that anxiety that you're feeling. There is some imbalance that I'm noticing. Wow, you stabilize very quickly, by the way. So if you could get up and move around, you could actually notice that difference.
Yeah, I could feel it leave my stomach, my tummy. That's neat.
Absolutely.
Really cool. Yeah.
Yep, your solar plexus as well, and your navel chakra. So yeah, you had it in different areas, and I never go to the one area because I always know that where did the root come from, and let's pull the root out so the weed doesn't grow back, so to speak.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Many blessings.
Bye-bye.
Great, thank you.
Bye. Bye, Shefali.
Bye, thank you. That was a good one. I like that because, well, not that I like it, but there's so many people that are dealing with anxiety and challenge and change right now. So that will help anybody else who listens to it on the replay afterwards, So that was good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And by the way, for all the live callers on the phone, I always light a candle afterwards that lights for 24 hours, so that'll keep them elevated, and then hopefully they'll have a good rest of the life. And that's all. That's all.
Nice, thank you. And I have to tell you, Bob.
So what I'm doing for the last caller, for example, is I'm also helping, ease the transition for her job in particular. So I'm taking a couple notes and then basically putting that by the light, and then I'm doing some other stuff as well, some prayers and stuff.
Wonderful, thank you. And my chest, that lingering pain is gone. Like I'm breathing into it and moving around, and like I'm not feeling anything.
Yeah, well that's good. Well, I'm a conduit for something greater than myself, so. I don't want to say, hey, I'm doing anything. I mean, because obviously that wouldn't be accurate. I'm blessed to have what I have, and let's just keep it at that.
Yep, I agree. Okay, we're going to go to, I don't know, somewhere in Europe. Just looks like Europe. On Skype, I guess name is Stefan.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Can you talk with my girlfriend instead?
Is she there? Yes, absolutely.
Yes, a moment.
Sure.
Yes. Hello, I'm Kaiser from Sweden.
Oh, hi, Kaiser. How are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm pleased to hear your voice. I have had long time problems with my windpipe. Below my walk cord, something has been growing before. So when I breathe, it's very narrow. It's difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a cold now, but that is something else.
Yeah, I was going to say I pick up a cold or something like that. Cough for me, please. Thank you. And by the way, your cold should be gone very quickly too. By the way.
Oh.
I'm working.
Wonderful.
I'm working on your immune system. I'm going to tighten that up real fast here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I need that.
Okay. You're clearing quickly, which is good.
Yeah.
I did see where the block was, and the block. Oh, let's see. Okay, register, move over. The block is clear. So if you could be so kind and get up and move around, and you can breathe. You could breathe now. Your breathing will be better, even though you have a cold that was major. Now it's minor.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's more comfortable.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So there's no obstruction, and worked on your heart as well, and worked on where the main cause was. We have resolved that, so that is not there anymore. So you're free to move among the cabinet or whatever you want to do.
Oh, I want to do everything.
You can do everything. Congratulations, do it.
Yeah, wow.
That's just wonderful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You take care now.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that was wonderful.
That was very nice of the boyfriend to call too. That was very. See, that's how couples should be. Very compassionate, understanding, and true togetherness.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that really made me feel good. I'm so glad that I could be a facilitator for that. It's like wow.
And by the way, I'm working on him too, and he doesn't know that, but I kind of registered him, so I'm helping him out because he was so kind to help his girlfriend out.
Oh, nice. Okay, so how are you doing, Bob? Because I know we started late, so I don't even know exactly,
No, I'm fine. I mean, I want to heal as many people as we can. This way, nobody needs to do anything but have a good life afterwards.
Absolutely. And for you lucky listeners today, I don't have to rush to pick up my daughter because she said I don't have to pick her up after school today. So I'm not rushing out of here because normally I'd be rushing now. I'd be like, I'm gone. But no, I can stay longer. So it just worked out.
Right.
It's perfect. All right, so we're going to go.
And all my animals are very calm. They're all relaxed. And even I have coyotes around too, and the coyote's licking one of my little Too Cute is one of the names of the deer. And it's Mary. Mary is adorable too, and she's a big coyote, and she's taking care of Too Cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Winnipeg.
Everyone loves each other in my yard.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Yeah, we're gonna go to Winnipeg, Manitoba in just a second. I had a question on the Q&A just asking about, can you cure or heal celiac disease?
Yes. I have in the past. See, it's kind of like, as I used to say in people that were in sales, I said, you're only as good as your last sale. So I would say, you're only as good as your last healing, right? So, I have done a lot of curing in the past. So, that's all I could say.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to Winnipeg, Manitoba, area code 204.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, this is Amanda.
Amanda?
How are you? What would me help?
Oh, it's Candace Shefali.
Candace, okay.
I'm just trying to gather myself. After the last few calls, I just welled up with so much emotion for what you guys are doing. I just can't believe it. I guess there's just a number of things that have been presenting seems to be stronger lately. An L4, L5 seems to be irritated from an old car accident, and from another car accident, I was left with a sort of an S curve in my neck, and in the last couple of years, I've had like off and on bouts of vertigo, and I was told that my assimilation in my digestive system isn't optimum, and I didn't realize it, but it looks like it is, and for some reason my body seems to be exhibiting symptoms of like extremely parched tissue, like everywhere in my body. So it's that, and I guess skeletal instability, like all over the place, here and there.
Okay, cough for me, please. Did we miss anything?
I'm sorry?
Did we miss anything? Is that
mean any symptoms?
No, I mean, is there anything else?
Any other issues or problems?
You got L5 in your back. You got the S curve. You got the vertigo, and basically, minor symptoms throughout your system. Okay.
Probably hormonal, perhaps imbalance.
Okay, I was going to mention could be possible. Okay.
And
all right,
someone
let's try to correct this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm also working on your shoulders as well as your neck. I'm working on your inner ear, by the way.
Yes, they are congested apparently.
I know.
Of course you know.
I remember people. There's a difference between a troubleshooter and a technician. The troubleshooter, they get the big dollars because they know exactly where to go, and the typical technician goes right to what the book says. So I like to look at myself as I'm a troubleshooter. So
well,
you
Bob,
don't even mention areas.
but the beautiful thing above you, among your many traits, is the fact that when I forget, you pick it up.
Yeah.
Like hallelujah. Thank you.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Because you can't memorize everything, and not only that, every body is different, literally.
Yeah.
So
Yes, and you certainly don't want to dwell on those things, so you try to not think about them, and then you tend to forget.
Well, sometimes you want to think about it because that's basically your safety valve in helping, make sure you're okay. So,
yeah.
Okay. So let's see something here. Okay. All right. So there's no concussion. There's other things I look at too. I look at that. I look at mini stroke. I look at different things. No early dementia, no Alzheimer's. These are things, when someone says, oh, look, I got vertigo or I got, these types of issues. Okay, hormonals looks fine now. Okay. Now, some of these issues, what we're just doing is picking them up and correcting them. And I'm also doing all your chakras as well, because I think that it's throughout your system. It's not just one area. It's not just your gut, and it's not just your heart. It's much more than that. So I'm just moving very quickly, moving through all this stuff. And actually, I had one of the deer just move one of the stones away. It's like, yeah, that one doesn't work. Too cute. It's like, hey, wait a minute, whose job is this anyway?
Oh my God!
Just looked at me, just like, you know this. Okay.
It's funny, and as I try to expand myself and talk to my plants every once in a while, I so appreciate what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. I talk to plants all the time. I also hug trees, and people are like, what are you doing? It's like
beautiful.
Yeah. I said, you have more energy because you're the one housing all the squirrels and the birds. I'm just, I'm just a regular person on Earth here. Okay, so your L4, L5 looks fine now. Your S curve. If you can just get up and stretch real, like just different directions.
I understand.
And I'll also work on your hips, by the way. Okay.
I should work on my hips?
No, I said I worked on your hips too.
Yeah, everything's like it's like I'm like a big domino.
Yep.
And yeah, I can't sit for a very long time without my low back going out or my pelvis going out or my hip going out.
Well, that's not true anymore.
Oh, I love you.
Well, you're very loved, and you should have relief that you're looking for, and just having a good life. So you don't have that. You could sit as long as you want or not. Also, there shouldn't be any vertigo going on, and your hormonal imbalance is in check. Also, your digestive system, if you were allergic to any foods before or any pollens, any cat dander or anything like that, you're not allergic to it anymore.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, it was more when I ate protein, I would it felt like my body was getting too acidic, like I was on the cusp.
Not anymore.
Oh.
You're realigned. You could, this is better than a B12 shot. You have the permanent energy. You don't need anybody. You could just rely on yourself.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sending you a really huge hug and abundant blessings to both of you. Thank you so much.
And thank you. Back to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks.
For fellow Canadian. Thank you, Candace.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, hold on, where am I? Okay, so yes, so you know how I said, yes, you have to call in. Well, call in via phone or Skype, right? So just to make that clear for people who may not know. Okay, so we're going to go to Washington, Maryland. I was thinking Washington, D.C., but maybe it's Maryland. Who knows? Area code 301. That's a Maryland number for sure. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Maryland. Yeah, what's your name?
I don't think she's there. Are you? Did you mute yourself, Donna? Washington, Maryland. Did you mute yourself? You can unmute. Okay, gone, because unfortunately we have, or fortunately, we have a lot of callers. So if you're not, yeah. So I don't hear you. Going, gone. Okay, sorry.
Well, that's deep meditation. Maybe she's doing on her end.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to go to New Jersey, area code 609.
Okay.
Hello. Good afternoon, Bob. Good afternoon, Shefali. Thank you for taking my call and everything that you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maureen, right?
Yes. Yes, my name's Maureen. And my question for you, Bob, is I have been doing a lot of healing work and working a lot, and I've been a little overwhelmed, but feeling blessed at the same time. But I feel like it's offset my digestion and my lungs a little bit. So if you can scan to see what's needed, I would greatly appreciate that.
Okay. Do a cough for me, please. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll also look at your heart as well. And do you want me to also elevate you with going through your third eye and also doing the crown chakra?
That would be beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Because half my patients are healers and doctors, and then the other half are usually the very elderly and some not. So, okay, so here we go. Okay. All right, your digestive system is cleared. Your lungs, can you do a breathe out? Just go blow out once for me. Okay. Do you notice a difference?
Yes, like a lot more force.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You're really. It's poignant now. You're very, you know, as old saying is, you're stronger than you'd ever realize.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So you're good. Let's see something here, and also you might see some elevation right now as far as more heat going up. Your third eye and your crown chakra as well.
Yes, I do.
Good, excellent, and thank you for being a great healer for the world as well, and continue doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being a wonderful healer. Also, thank you, Shefali, for having this telesummit, and I'm very blessed and gracious, and lots of love to both of you.
Yeah, back at you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oops. Sorry, Maureen, I cut you off before you were saying thank you.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, thank you all so much. You've been so kind today and so nice and so sweet. You know, thank you. I love you all. Honestly, you guys just make my you guys make my day. You know, it's like it's wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna go to area code 905 in Hamilton.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hello? Hi, it's Marilyn.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Good.
I can't believe I'm on. I have a special request for my cat.
Okay.
He's lost a lot of weight. He has a heart condition and kidney condition.
Okay. Is your cat there?
Yes.
Okay, bring your cat to the phone, please.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to have the cat cough, so don't like, how's he going to work on this one? Yeah.
Jeremy. His name is Jeremy. I have many cats, but this is my number one.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring Red here. Red is a cat that I have. Come here, sweetie. Okay. So just rub under the tummy of Jeremy.
Jeremy. Okay.
Okay, and mention Jeremy. Did Jeremy have any cats that died recently, or any loss for Jeremy?
No, but myself, I have spoken to you in the past. I had breast cancer a couple of years ago, so I had treatment. So he kind of got sick around the same time I did.
So he carried. Yeah. That's one thing about animals. Yeah. Bless his heart. Okay, so just rub under Jeremy's stomach and just mention Jeremy's name 3 times. And then go up to the heart area and do the same there. Mention his name 3 times. Okay, good. And also, I'm registering, are you feeding Jeremy just wet food or dry food too?
Well, he's not eating much, so pretty much I give him shrimp. Frozen shrimp that I heat up for him.
Okay. Don't use the microwave if you heat it up.
Oh, no, I use it just with hot water.
Okay, fine.
I just heat it with hot water.
Right. And then just give wet food. Don't do dry food. Some of the dry foods actually cause cancer for some of the animals. So. Okay. The kidneys seem okay. He needs to just drink more water, as you know. And let's see. Okay, I just got tapped by Red, so it looks like is he purring?
No, his tail's wagging, but he's his blood pressure is quite high. So I just took him to the vets again today. And
okay, but look at his eyes. Does the eyes look shining?
Yes, they do.
Good. All right. So it looks like we're clear with Jeremy. And let's see something here. I don't see anything there. So that's good.
Good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Red.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Shefali.
Bye. All right, fantastic. That was great. Okay, where are we? We're going to go to Denver, Colorado, area code 303.
Is that me?
Yes. Hi.
Hello. Thank you. I mostly just have a problem with one of my heels. It's like a lot of pain. People are saying maybe it's plantar fasciitis or maybe it's like a bone spur.
Huh.
Have not gone to a doctor, but
Okay, what side is it on?
it's on my right side.
Okay, all right, that's what I'm picking up. All right, can you cough for me, please? Okay. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down your leg specifically. And in other words, I don't isolate by a certain area. And what I'm picking up is it might have been some nerve area. And basically it's stuck in that one specific area. So let me see if we could correct that. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay, and also working on your toes as well. And it's kind of interesting. People say, well, why would you work, it's my heel, so why are you working on my toe? So sometimes it started from another area. Maybe you banged your toe at one time, and then basically the nerve happened and registers in your heel. So I look at the top, the bottom. I'm looking at the integrity of your whole foot and your ankles all the way up to your calves. So let's see what we can do. It looks like it's clearing, by the way, which is good. And if you could just wiggle that around, and you could actually move around now and get up and then sit back down, and then tell me if you're noticing some more relief in that area.
I am, basically.
I know you are. So congratulations, you don't have that issue anymore, and you could just be free to dance the night away or whatever you want to do. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
No, I always cut people off. Sorry, Don, I cut you off. But yes, I know you're saying thank you to me. Okay, we're going to go to area code 647. Give me 1 second. Let me unmute. Hello.
Hi. Hi there.
Hi.
All right, so
your name and what would you like to look at?
So my name is Shweta.
Okay, Shweta.
And it is primarily around anxiety.
Okay. All right. Do a cough for me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So I'm working on primarily your heart chakra. Okay. And I'm also looking at some other areas here, specifically your lower chakra as well. I'm noticing some where it probably manifested from. Okay. Wow. You cleared fast. Can you get up and move around and tell me if you notice that difference now?
I do.
Yep. You're not anxious. You might be nervous from the service, but no, it looks like you're good there, and I don't see any obstruction. There's no blocks, and there's just total freedom for you now.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great. Thank you, Shweta.
Thank you, Shefali.
All right, we're going to go to the next caller. Okay, so I don't know the name. I have anonymous, so we're going to hopefully we'll get lucky and it'll be a nice person.
Yeah.
We've had good people on today. It's been great. Hi, who's this?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
who's this?
Pearline.
Okay. So what may we help you with?
Are you? Oh, I'm on?
Yeah,
yes,
you're
you
on.
are.
Oh. Thank you so much for accepting my call, Bob and Shefali. I have a number of things.
Okay.
I'm deaf in my right ear. Went spontaneously deaf. They think it might be connected to my type 2 diabetes. I have neuropathy, numbness sometimes actually all the time on both my feet, on the upper rims, and I believe it's connected to my kidneys and circulation.
Okay, and also because of the diabetes.
Yes, indeed. I have, I'm mildly scoliotic. I have a sciatica in both of my thighs and arthritis in my right knee, which of course affects my ability to walk stably, and that's also affected by the deafness in the ear.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Don't be nervous.
I guess maybe I'm excited. I'm just confusing the term, but I'm just so grateful to be on. I'm considering this to be the beginning of my birthday. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday later this. Okay, Pearline, June 24th.
Okay, awesome.
But anyway, so this is such a blessing, and you're such a gift to all of us. And I just thank you so much. What else you can find? I know my mind is kind of foggy right now because I didn't expect to be on.
Well, thanks for joining. Can you cough for me, please? Appreciate that. By the way, I have cured all deafness as well. Generally, that's an on-site type meeting, or it could be at least a private thing. And type 2 diabetes and type 1, I have done cured thousands in that area as well. I also cured my own type 1 diabetes very quickly. So that basically just those are major sessions, and basically it's over time, and then we monitor you, and then after 3 months you do your test again, and then you should be able to eat whatever you want after that and enjoy life. So let's try and correct some of the neuropathy though in the meantime, and also some of the areas. Maybe we could actually correct your arthritis in your knee as well, your right knee.
And the sciatica.
And your sciatica. Okay. All right. So let's see if we could do that. Okay. So I'm trying to correct the nerve damage in that area. And let's see. Okay, your knee looks like it's clearing in that area, which is good. Okay, it's going to a microcell level, so it goes through the very detailed stuff.
Yes.
And also your elbow as well, and also your hands. I'm noticing some stuff, so I'm working on that as well.
Yeah, there seems to be more of a weakness on the right side of my body in general.
Yes, I noticed that. It's a thought.
I want to dance.
What
I want to dance again.
No, you could do that. There's no reason why you can't. Let's see.
Sing my song.
yeah. And also, I'm working on your back as well.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right, your knee is fine. There shouldn't be any burning on your feet or any area that is discomfort there. If you could get up and move around, can you tell me if you notice that? And actually, you could stretch differently too. You'll have more mobility.
Yes, there seems to be a little more stability. There's still a bit of an aching in the back of the thighs, but
yeah, it's shifting. It goes from the front to the back and then shifts out.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I stand up with a greater ease than I generally do, so that's immediately noticeable.
So here's the thing. Why don't you sit down one more time, and then can you please get up again, and you'll notice even more ease.
Yes.
See? Mm-hmm. So you were, as Ellen Reddy would say, you're a woman, I can hear your roar.
Indeed.
So now we're going to be hearing you dance soon, okay?
Indeed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure. And regarding the diabetes, I'll light a candle for it, but I mean, the main thing is it's just basically things you need to get off for generally 7 days. and then basically substitute with a few things that are basically just, they're not even herbs. They're just food. And then basically if it's type 1, there's a couple herbs. And by the way, I don't sell herbs, so it's just something you could buy at any grocery store. And
yes, I'm familiar with that. One other thing.
Sure.
I have recently been diagnosed with a bit of glaucoma in my right eye. I'm supposed to go and have it reevaluated in about 3 or 4 months. I just had
do you also have floaters in your eye?
What are floaters? Because every now and then
they're like little dots that go in, they're up and around your eyes.
Well, what I see in terms of my eyes is like light bodies that sometimes they're like little light globules, and sometimes they're like halos, and sometimes. But I thought that was connected to my low sugar.
No, that you probably have floaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Once the diabetes is corrected, you wouldn't have an issue with your eyes, most likely. Yeah. Because basically, if you do correct the glaucoma, it will most likely come back unless the diabetes is corrected.
May I mention something else too?
Sure.
I work with spontaneously with a lot of people, and I just have a sense of I have a desire really to be a clearer channel for the work to process through me.
Okay. And I notice you're crying, so that's.
I've been doing that for a while now.
You're very sweet. Yeah, you're loving soul, and I know that. So I'm gonna elevate you, go through the third eye, and elevate to your crown chakra. So give you that manifestation there that you already have.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, keep up the good work there.
And you as well.
So let's see something here.
Thank you, Shefali.
Thank you.
It reminds me of that song, "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." Argentina, the truth is I always loved you. Great. Let's see something here. All right. Good. Okay, that looks like we've elevated that. And if you could get it one more time, you could actually notice some more differences too.
Oh yeah.
Your heart's lighter, your stomach's lighter too.
Yes, and less pain in the back of the thigh. So yes. And
absolutely.
And I'm actually standing straighter. I noticed too.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because when you're not, then that's why I worked on your back as well. To kind of elevate you, because when something is off, flow can't go through.
Yes.
Yeah. And see, the other thing is why we take some time with the diabetes is we want to make sure it's corrected and it doesn't come back. And the patients that I have eat cake, candy, whatever they want today because they don't have it. The issue though is unless you actually get through that first phase, most likely, you can't be doing that, because then obviously you'll still be a diabetic and you'll elevate your sugar level.
Right.
Yeah.
It seemed that the diabetes kicked into full blown after I had a treatment with prednisone as a so-called treatment for my deafness.
Yeah. No. Well, sometimes things elevate, and also stress elevates the sugar level as well.
Yes.
But see, the minor thing is there's just things like black sesame seeds. These are things you get at the store. So what we offer is not things that we sell it to you. We don't. We just tell you, okay, get into the store, and then we monitor you. We also have medical doctor on staff that actually reviews some of the stuff and says, okay, if you have metformin or you have certain things, or you have insulin if it's type 1 or type 2 where you have resistance to certain things. This way it goes through all that stuff. Yeah.
Yes, because I also have high blood pressure. I've had that for many years.
Yeah, well, that's an easy thing to get over too. That is under a minor session, not major. Generally, beet juice, celery juice, and then basically the session just lowers that and takes some pressure off your heart and also parts of your system. So it's a good thing.
Now, I've been in the process of getting weekly acupuncture treatments and deep tissue massage are these facilitators of the healing?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a firm believer that if you do a couple times, 2-3 times maximum, and then you get permanent results, great. If you do not, and you've been with your acupuncturist for years, or like I've seen a lot of patients, or your chiropractor, you got the wrong person.
Right, right.
So my rule of thumb is it should be 2 or 3 times, and then, or ideally one. Like with me, it's 1 time, and then ideally you should never have to go again.
I see. Okay.
Otherwise, you're just, someone says, well, what am I going to do with my friend? And I say, well, for $150,000 that you spent over 3 years, I think you could find new friends. So you got to be careful there.
Well, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 or 3 times. Just remember that rule.
I will. Thank you again so much.
You're welcome.
And bless you both.
Thank you. Okay, so Bob, how are you doing? Let's see.
Great. I have unlimited energy, so, and you've got a great audience, and just want to help the world. So whatever you want to do.
And they're probably like, oh my goodness, I didn't know we were going to go on so long. This is great. They're loving it. And some poor people, their Skype is not working, so they can't get on Skype, and they live too far away, so they can't call. So it's like, next time. All I can say to that is next time, right? Like, what other option is there?
Yes, right? Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So okay, so we're going to go to another anonymous. So far, everyone's been fantastic, so thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. So we're going to go to anonymous number 2.
Oh, we're going to go on so long. This is great. They're loving it. Some
Hi.
their Skype is not working, so they
Can you turn me down? Can you turn down what you're listening to?
Oh, yeah. Someone's listening on their end.
Hi.
Yeah. So,
because it's like a 30 seconds
maybe that
behind.
caller.
Yeah, I'll call on you again in a minute because.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? Either the parrot is very loud, or their phone is. I don't know.
Yeah, because they couldn't hear me talking live. All right, we're gonna go to
repeat. Yeah.
Yeah. For now, we're gonna go to Alberta, area code 403. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who is this? Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. Oh, lovely to speak to you. My name's Jan.
Hey, Jen.
Hi. The question I'd like to ask you, Bob, it's about two of my cats. One little guy I found 7 years ago, and then I adopted another little guy a year ago, and I have been told they've got a karmic contract. Well, I'm a healer, and I've been trying so many ways to help these 2 guys, and I think the world of them. But it seems like life has stopped because I have to keep the 2 of them separated because Josh goes after Simon, and so I just don't know what I can do for them.
Keep them away from girls.
Got another little girl, Gracie.
No, because I think that's the issue where even the 2 tigers in the woods, so to speak. Yes. The males love each other, and all of a sudden the female comes, and then they're starch enemies. So, that's really all I'm feeling is, I think you just need to give them individual attention. Yeah. Just rub under their tummy and then their heart area and mention their name separately, and then they'll know that you adore them separately, not as, hey, this one's special, we're more special than I am, because they do have that I guess territorial feel. That's what I'm judging. I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. But that's what I'm sensing.
With Simon, he has this terrible skin issue and he's blind in one eye. I mean, I discovered that when I adopted him. I heard clairaudiently the word eyesight, and I didn't realize until later. I thought, I don't think he can see so good. But so his skin issue, he has big issue. It really bothers him.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything maybe could help with his skin.
Well, to be honest, I don't notice that. Let's see something here. Okay.
I've often wondered if it's his kidneys because his ears get very hot.
No, it's not his kidney. It might be his immune system.
Yes.
Are you giving him any homeopathics at all?
I give him homeopathics. I give him raw food. I do healing on him. He has color therapy.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't give him raw foods. I think that's where the issue is. And then I also would not, the homeopathics, be very careful because some of them have these side effects that you just mentioned. That's why I mentioned that, by the way.
Okay.
So I think if you get him off the homeopathics, you might actually see that all the skin irritate, all that stuff goes away, and also the irritation that he's experiencing, both of them. Just try it for a short time, and then you could always bring him back and put him on the homeopathics. But quite frankly, my gut feel tells me if you take him off, you'll see the world of the difference.
So just keep on his ordinary canned, like it's good quality canned food.
Yeah, just I would say wet food only.
Yes, that's what I do. Yeah, I don't give any dried food.
Yeah.
And is there any meat he would be allergic to? Like, is there a better meat like rabbits and lamb? I've tried him with.
Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I can't really comment on. I would say I know that horse meat is sometimes does a correction there.
Oh.
And then just regular cow meat. So yeah.
So beef, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, that's it. Even chicken sometimes is an irritant for some of the cats. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, try that and see if that changes. Yeah.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
What are their names? I'll light a candle for them as well.
Josh and Simon.
Josh and Simon. Okay.
Yes.
Any blessings for you as a let's just say the roommate for them, or the your extension of the family. Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go to phone number ending in 4430. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you for calling on me, Shefali.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I have had such great calls. This has been a really good show. But I'm curious if Bob can tell me anything about, I have 2 small inflamed sores on my face that have been there for a couple of years, and one's on my jaw and one's by my nose, but they just won't heal.
Is it red?
One is.
Okay, so I'm looking at rosacea. Can you do a cough for me, please? Okay. I'm looking at some stuff here. The good news is it's not malignant cancer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm just checking for that. Okay. Perhaps the redness is going away now, and perhaps the other ones are also either diminishing now or gone or going away. You could actually pull out a mirror or look in a mirror, and you can actually notice that. What's that?
I'm going right now to a mirror when you said that.
Okay, good.
And the red is gone. That's amazing.
Good. See, I'm more. I'm not from Missouri, but I'm more of the Missouri state, so I like to show people. So I'm like, hey, look for yourself. Don't believe that. Hey, this is how
I was
it is.
headed straight to the mirror because it was bright red just 1 minute ago.
Yeah. No.
Well, thank you so much. I've also been attracting spider bites for the past month. Do you see anything about my legs?
You're too sweet. Tell them. tell them to stop that. Go to somewhere else. I would just say light some sage around your room. White sage, and that'll basically clear the area, and the spiders will say, no, this is not the area we want to attack anymore. She's sweet, but she's too sweet. We could become a diabetic, so we'll stay away from her.
Oh God, that's a thought of mine. Actually, my mother had diabetes, and I've been wondering if I have any hormonal or diabetes or, kind of predispositions going on that I should change my diet or something.
Okay, let me just check you real fast. Okay. Okay. No diabetes, no prediabetes.
Great.
You're good. Yeah.
Great news. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You could do it whatever you want. Let me also mention, because I know some people on the phone, have prediabetes or diabetes. The best thing to do is have, some lemon juice in the morning, ideally warmed up, and do a walk before you actually check your sugar test. Okay, and that will automatically have a lower rating, and hopefully you'll not be taking the maximum amount of pills that you take today or maximum insulin. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you both so much.
You're welcome.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So I had a question from the Q&A. They can't get on Skype, but she says her partner was in a car accident and is suffering from brain damage. Is it possible to heal from something like that?
I have in the past, 100% success rate in that area as well, as well as brain tumors and cancer of the brain.
Perfect. Okay.
So yeah, the answer to that question is yes.
Yeah. So that would be one of the major things, right?
You're correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, it depends if the speech is off. If it was a minor, it's like a concussion. I'll take that under minor. If it's the brain cancer, no, that's major, or something else more traumatic. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Perfect. Just so they know. Okay, we're gonna go to Alberta. We're getting lots of Canadians today. It's like, yay! I'm from Canada, so it's like, yay!
Yay for Canadian, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to go Alberta, area code 780.
You actually had Sweden earlier, remember?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, this is Paris. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was on a call previously with you, Bob, and you said I had the circulation problems in my legs.
Yes.
And now I know what's the cause.
Okay.
So recently, just this week, I was reading an article on excess iron, and the light came on. The lights came on because I've been drinking a green smoothie every day for the last year, and I put a lot of boosters like chlorella, which is, I just found out, 72% iron. I have spirulina, 44%. So it's causing this like plaque in the arteries, which is restricting the flow of oxygen going down to my ankles and feet, and I'm in agony. And now I just put out those green smoothies, but I need some help with my leg circulation. I have issues with my hips, worse on the left side. And I'm curious about my heart because I have a crease on one of my lobes, which indicates some heart issues. So that's it in a nutshell.
Okay, no worries at all. Welcome back. Just do a cough for me, please. Okay, sure. Okay. And by the way, I also wanted to tell you and the rest of the audience here that sometimes people take a lot of healthy, what they quote unquote healthy nutrition or vitamins, CQ10 or colloidal silver, or like these juices or heavy vitamins. Sometimes you could overdo it.
Yeah.
So be careful on it's not a medication, but it kind of is a medication. You could overtax yourself with different irons and different things like that. So sometimes you want to just stop it for a while and then go back on it gently. Okay. All right. So let's work on your hips, your side. Okay. I'm working on let me look at your valve as well. Okay. Okay, good. I'm also working on your back as well for your hip and your behind your leg. Okay.
Yes, my right jaw is out, which indicates my hips is out too.
Okay. Okay. Actually, that wouldn't affect the hip, by the way, but I'll look at your jaw. That's fine. Okay.
Apparently, yeah, some people say it does, but.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. like one of those doctor games. My hip bone is to this bone.
Connected to my job.
You know, yeah. Okay. All right. So if you open and close your mouth now, you can notice a difference there. And if you stand up and move around, you should notice your heart. You should not have an issue at all. That looks, by the way, that diagnosis that you gave, it cleared.
Oh, wow.
Or it was not there. And then the hip, both on the right and the left, should be fine now. So can you tell me if you notice that?
Walking around, there's something pulling in the left hip. I don't know what. Yeah, it doesn't feel right in there.
Okay, but it's changing.
I can only tell when I'm walking for a little bit.
Okay, the temperature's changed in the area.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll probably do is when you get back and you can sit down and then stand up again, you'll notice that you won't have that anymore.
When someone tells you you have a karmic issue and they tell you it's going to take a long time to clear, it's divine will and not your will, what do you think of that?
I think they're just trying to rip you off. We have a lot of we have a healer and medical doctor referral program, and some of them we've kicked out for that very reason. They'll say, you know what, you have to just not clear the patient so quickly because we want to get more money. And I'm like, well, you're out of our program, because we'll do 50% referral, but we'll also be honest and say, look, you need one session, one follow-up, or you need this, or you need that, and we'll make it simple. But yeah, if somebody can't do it within 3 sessions, you got the wrong person. Okay. So that's my rule of thumb. No, all that is a bad excuse.
Yeah.
Because God did not create any junk. Okay, so
no.
you're born with purity, and if someone tells you, it takes a long time, then you're really going against nature and God's will, I should say. Yeah. So
I wanted to thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
I just want to make a comment, Shefali. I heard you earlier before the show started about all the negative comments. And what I got right away is that you are a catalyst. You trigger people, and they need to look at their stuff. And so you are a gift. You are a gift already, but this is just what I got. So I wanted to share that, and thank you for everything you do out of your great big
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow.
And thank you for what it sounds like you're a healer, too, so thank you for the gift that you do.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
I'm very grateful for this.
And by the way, can you stand up and move around again? Can you tell me the difference on your hip? Can you notice that now?
Oh, there is a difference now. There is a difference.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're free now. Don't worry about it, and you don't need me or any other healers. It sounds like that long road that they wanted to take you down to is really a short, very nice meadow that we just brought.
All right. Thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, fantastic. Okay, we're almost done.
Okay.
Hold on. We have we're going to try Washington, Maryland again. Hello. Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Shefali. Hi, Bob. I'm sorry about earlier. My phone froze.
No worries.
Okay.
What would you like to get resolved?
Pretty much everything I need upgraded. I have really bad allergies. Along with, whatever else you can find. Please, thank you.
You're welcome. Are you taking any medications for your allergies?
On and off. I just take over-the-counter stuff.
All right. So I'm going to go into your central nervous system for this. Okay, let's see if we can knock out from the root and some other areas as well. So let's see, and then hopefully you won't have the allergies to food or pollen or anything else. Do a cough for me, please. Thank you. Okay. I think we cleared it out even without the technologies, but it looks like it's knocking this out. Okay. And do a quick blowout, and just go and blow out once. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, your lung capacity has been increased as well. So I don't spot you allergic to anything. If you are, you could actually eat that on the phone while we're speaking, and you won't be allergic to it now.
I'm at work.
So you're good. You're good. You can actually move around and enjoy your life and not walk on eggshells anymore. You can enjoy whatever you want.
Yay, yay, yay!
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful, thank
you for calling me back.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you were here this time.
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, and now we have an anonymous. So here we go, anonymous number 3. Hi. Who's this?
Oh, someone has a phone on again.
Yeah, it's a person from before who had the phone on and they can't hear us. Did you mute yourself, caller?
Thank you.
Oh, maybe she'll hear me now. Did you mute yourself? Hello?
Right, and now we have an anonymous.
No.
Here we go. Anonymous number 3.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, are you talking to me?
Oh, yes. We were talking to you.
Oh, great.
Do you have a question for Bob?
I'm on the phone. Should I mute the computer?
Yeah, please mute the computer.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me do that. How's that?
Much better, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for taking my call. Well, I'm hoping you can help me with this, Bob.
Okay.
At the end of December last year, I had a real kind of first chakra shock. A friend of mine was very threatened survival-wise, and I couldn't help kind of getting it. And I helped her a great deal, and I tried, myself to shake that off. And ever since then, I've just been gaining weight hand over fist. And whenever I try to do the things that I know will help, it just gets faster and faster and faster to the point where it's frightening. It's actually frightening because a part of me feels very protected by it, very safe, very enjoyable, which the result is not good for me, healthily, socially, and it's frightening to feel that a part of myself, I wouldn't call it self-sabotage or weakness. It's very strong, and it thinks it's doing well for me, but it can't go on like this. It's just very frightening. So maybe you can help me.
Sure. Okay. Do a cough for me, please. Okay. Sure. So let's try and get the bad entity out of you for what you experienced there, and let's bring in some good, and also work on your base and your secondary base chakra, as well as your navel. I need to bring up there, and your solar plexus and heart. Yeah. And there's an old saying too: whatever you resist persists. You've heard that saying. And it's not what we're eating, it's what's eating us. Okay. Another good tip is when you're wanting to eat, maybe you take a walk first and then eat, or drink some water beforehand. Okay. And try not to drink anything at least 10 or 15 minutes after eating, because what happens is it bloats you. Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Correctly.
Okay.
But, walk first, drink first.
Yeah. It looks like there's the imbalance is gone. Can you get up and move around? Do you feel any difference in the lightness, especially the lower chakras?
Well, I guess I was so busy trying to numb them out, it's hard to know what they feel like.
Well, here's the thing. Is there any heaviness on your first or second chakra?
I'm not aware of any.
That's good. Okay. And I think we need to go to your heart, because I think you might have a block in that area where you're not wanting to feel that. and also your stomach, specifically your solar plexus chakra.
Yeah, it's like got a will of its own, but it's really a part of me. But I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Well, that's why you called me. So yeah. It's kind of funny if somebody says, "Hey, what should you do?" And then the person, the healer, the doctor comes back and says, "Well, what should we do?" And you're thinking, "Well, wait a minute, isn't that why I hired you?" Come on. So anyway, that's yeah. Okay, so I'm good in this area. So like I said, I'm a conduit to something greater than myself, so I'm blessed to have that good area. So okay, now you should, if you get up and move around now, and you should actually notice the difference. There should be some differences there.
Well, I'm walking around.
Your breath has changed. Your blood flow has also changed. It's registering that.
I'm feeling kind of like a tingling.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, that's a sensation coming to the surface. That's a good thing. Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, because what happens, that would show that you're actually having the new feelings. So for example, if someone has MS or Parkinson's, for example, they'll have like an imbalance, and some of it will be like a shutdown and numbness feeling. And once we elevate and get that out, you'll start feeling that sensation happening. So that's good that you have that now. Yeah. So congratulations, you're good.
Wow. Yeah. It's like I can't wait to want to eat again. I'll take a walk first.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do whatever you want. It's really moderation is a key in life, and eat whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, I don't sense that you have any issue with sugar or anything like that. So good.
So I just looked in a mirror because we're going to some fancy thing, and I was just like, oh, look what's there.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of it's water retention. You could take a water pill, like a diuretic, and just do it, one time, and that should, get off a lot of weight there. So I don't recommend that too often, but sometimes it's for an event, someone's going to a wedding or something, and they say, hey, I got to get into this. I got to lose, a couple inches off my waist like a medium. I'm like, okay, take a diuretic.
How many days in advance would you take it?
I would say, a couple days, few days, maximum. Yeah. But I mean, don't get used to it, because then you'll say, oh, I'm going to eat all I want, and then I'll just take it.
No, that's over.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, but I spot what was blocking there, which was keeping the weight gain. That should be gone. And also your metabolism was shot in many ways, and I think your metabolism is back to normal there. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend. See, what happens is a lot of people have these yo-yo diets, and they go on this, and the metabolism, they speed up a lot. And eventually you're going to crash and burn, so to speak, because you can't be on a 24-hour race course for the rest of your life. So I never recommend speeding up the metabolism with, some medications or homeopathics for very long. So anyway, that's been taken away, and it's been neutralized now. So you should be losing the weight on the gain.
Oh, this is very exciting.
Yeah. So you can enjoy your life now. You don't have to worry about anything on that.
Wow. Well, I will let you know, and thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Many blessings to you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I think, Bob, we should talk about the special offer because there are lots of new people who don't know what it is. So if you're on the phone, you can go to activateyourabundance.com/Bob. That's activateyourabundance.com/Bob, or click and if you're on the webcast, you can just click on speaker special offer. Pretty simple. Let's see. Here we go. So what Bob does, and Bob, you can talk about it a little bit yourself, but Bob does, a half-hour session or a full-hour session, and there's 2 price points, right? And then the half-hour session is for minor ailments, and the full-hour sessions are for major ailments. So let's talk about that mostly, because that's really what the key is that people need to understand, right?
Sure. Well, actually, the full hour is not for major. It's basically if you have basically a lot of unlimited minor ailments.
Okay.
However, also that could include the full consultation where we review, the doctors review your medical records, your charts, your x-rays, your blood tests, all that's included as part of that 1-hour session. So, for example, if you have stage 4 cancer, you have Parkinson's, MS, whatever you might have, we'll review that within that time period, and then we'll have another session set up specifically for that major.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that. Perfect.
Sure. No worries. Yeah, because people have come and they go, oh, okay, great, I got stage 4. I'm like, well, wait a minute, where's all your medical reports? I'm like, because we unless we have doctor-to-doctor approval, we cannot. I cannot suggest, oh, you get off this medication, or don't do chemo, don't do radiation. We could only recommend things that your doctor and the doctor on our end could approve.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And also that's also for coaching too, because someone might say, hey, I have a large company I run, or a mid-sized company. We wanted to find out what this is going to take. We want to turn this company around. We want to put this together, within 30 days, or we want a one-time consultation, or we want, a 6 months or yearly consultation. Well, then we could set up, half an hour for that and just go over, what you like to achieve. And that could be relationship stuff. That could be, life coaching with the business or your family.
Okay.
And we could also heal your whole family, by the way. We have a family program as well.
Okay, so just to clarify, the half-hour session, it doesn't have to be just for minor ailments. It could be for coaching as well.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
And the full-hour session, it can be for coaching as well, or for more than 4 items that are minor, or it's like a consultation regarding if you have a major illness, major disease like cancer and so on. That 1-hour session would include consultation with your documents and things like that, but it doesn't mean that in that 1 hour you're going to cure them of cancer.
No. We want to make sure that we also give you information specifically for you, that you will not get malignant cancer in the future. I think these are the things that are really the key, because there's a statistic out there that says, okay, great, you've gone through and you've done chemo or radiation, and we have to unburn you, so to speak. Okay? Right. And then the other issue is, if you haven't done that, what will keep you away from that in the future? And that's another key too, because if your body's running very acidic, well, are you going to have the likelihood of getting cancer? Again, the answer is yes. So what we do is we give you some nutrition and counseling, the things that you could buy at the store, and say, okay, here's some things that will keep you away from that for your life, and that's really the key.
Okay, that makes sense. And just so you know, these consultations with Bob are, one-on-one consultations with Bob, so that means there's no refunds for a consultation. How we have the 30-day money-back guarantee, that does not apply to Bob's work, because they are consultations with Bob. Just putting that out there, letting you all know ahead of time. Here's
the thing, though. But on the major sessions, we do offer some types of guarantee. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
On the minor, though, we just can't, because obviously, what is a time worth? It's an energy exchange, and there has to be some type of value for both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we needed to clarify for people, just so that they have all the information that they need.
Sure. Now type diabetes, type 1, type 2, pre-diabetes, that's all in a major. We could review everything that you eat. We could look at all that stuff, and then basically from there we'll say, okay, here's a price. Then you go back to the show. You pay the show, and then the show compensates our rate.
Yeah. So and this is something you guys need to understand too. Like once you make your payment, right, you should get an email saying something to the effect of, please send me your email and phone number. And then I will send that info to Bob's team, and then they will schedule a time to talk with you. Okay, so so yeah, it's really important that I get your information quickly, so then as soon as I get it, I will send the info off to Bob, and then they can start working with you.
Yeah, the other thing too is we have blocked off some major slots here from a short period of time, so we could get you in within a week. Generally, as you know, it's several months out, and we do work 24 hours a day, so that's not an issue. I don't require sleep. Okay. So the deer are looking at me and they're like, yeah, you're more for my family than a human's family. So it's funny. The other thing that I wanted to mention too is once you put down your phone number, also put down the ideal time or day or night that you would prefer session. Okay, because sometimes what will happen is we'll go back and forth, and my assistants will say, okay, great, let's do it this time, and then you go 3 or 4 times and we still don't have the time right, and then you push back to the several months or at least a couple months. So we want to get you in right away. The time that you tell us and the date, your ideal date and time would be much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. And can we just talk quickly again a little bit about the coaching sessions and business sessions? Because Kimmery, somebody has a question about that, about the work that you do with other businesses. So is it the same thing? They purchase a 30-minute session or 1 hour session, and then you talk with them and go from there, pretty much?
Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll do an assessment. So in other words, someone might say, look, I want to change my whole infrastructure of a department, or I want to change my company, or I want to bring in certain executives, or I want to change the company or do something, or maybe their own department. I don't know. So we'll take an assessment on that, and then from there we'll go and look at the detail. And then we'll write up a report, and we'll get back and say, okay, here's our evaluation, this is what to do. And we have a big team. Like I said, I was trained when Jack Welch was with General Electric, and I've had many large company experiences, and I know how to move things very quickly. So we know how to streamline. I have the team, all great backgrounds, whether you're looking for a top attorney, even we run hospitals as well. So there's many different industries we've been in. We've been in every business, pretty much every business around. So there isn't any experiences we don't have that we could tap into, and they're all well trained, and they get right to the chase.
Mm-hmm. And do you also work energetically with the businesses?
We do. We basically clear a lot of the energies of the company. Sometimes the location is wrong, and sometimes we have to go in and do a clearing in that location. I either can do it, or we have experts do it if I don't have the time. I do have healers in our network as well that we work with, and could go out and do a great job as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now these one-on-one, the one-on-one sessions are all with me personally. So I just want to clarify that you're not getting a junior partner, so to speak. You're getting a senior partner. So it's like a law firm you hire, and they go, wait a minute, I'm paying senior partner rates. Well, why am I getting the guy to just finished law school, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of that scenario where we're giving you the top people, and then if we do bring in some people that are not needed that are senior, we would obviously lower that rate and tell you, no, this is a fixed rate. Generally, we don't go by the hourly; we go by a fixed rate, which is fair to you, and we base our coaching on performance. And I don't think many coaches out there do that because most of them don't deliver the performance.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say, okay, here's your performance, here's when it's going to happen, and this is what resulted in this.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So I have a question from somebody, and I don't really know what this question is exactly, but so is the healing for one person? Yeah, the healing is for one person. It doesn't matter if you have four minor ailments, then it's the half-hour session. If it's a major or more than 4 ailments, then it's be the 1 hour session. Yeah. So yeah, it's for one person. For these half-hour, 1 hour sessions, you're only treating the one person, not a whole family. I think
that's exactly right. Now, one time, we do have it where we do the whole family. So we also have that type of program as well. Generally, you come in with a half an hour, and then basically we make the assessment. Okay, here's your whole family. Some of the people, especially in the Middle East, say, look, we want you on a retainer, and I said, okay, fine. So, it could be hundreds of thousands a month. It could be, a few dollars a month, literally depending on someone's income level and financial status. But, we'll keep your whole family satisfied in the health area as well as the business area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Any other questions? Let me see. We've how long we've been on the show? I've been on since 12:30, so that's a long time. I've been on for 3 hours now. I don't know when we started, so I'm just seeing if there's any other questions that are relevant to the package, the special offer.
Yeah, no, I would just say, look, the flexibility is there. If you're not sure about something, do the half an hour. And, if you're saying, oh, gosh, I just want to ask these questions and see, if that makes sense. If you have a lot of details or you have a bigger assessment for your business or you as an individual, well, then choose the hour. Just use your own guidance, and you'll know what's right. Yeah, and it's kind of interesting because the deer just, one's wiggling toward me and goes, oh, the tummy rug makes sense to me. I'm like, it's funny because all the animals are just lying down there, just like, okay, take me away, Calgon. They're all really happy. And
oh, nice.
A happy yard here. Yeah. Even the birds are chirping. I was like, yeah, that was a good meeting. Thanks to Shefali the one on the East Coast said, yeah.
Absolutely. No, this was fun, and we talked to so many people, and we talked about so many things. I'm sorry that we couldn't, help those people that couldn't connect. But next time, definitely try and connect. Because that's the way Bob works. So it's really important to do that.
And next time I'll have the Google Plus up on my end. A long time before we start, unfortunately, we were reacting, and the staff was couldn't get the Skype going. So without that, I wasn't registering online as a live situation.
Yeah, no worries. Next time for sure, we'll definitely have you back on We Can Happen This Now, and then we'll do the Google Hangout because it's just so much fun, and people get to see you, and they get to see the deer and everybody else there. So I think that'll be cool.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Bob. This has been fantastic, and honestly, like I said, my neck, has been great, and I've been feeling around my chest and my back, and it feels great, so I'm feeling good. And the people that were on the call, they all experienced, they all experienced something, they all experienced a good, they all had a good experience, and it's like, it's amazing that how quickly you can actually work with somebody and make a change in their lives. And it's like, wow, that's, that is so cool. It's so fantastic that you can, help people in such a big way, and they can start to live their lives more freely and with more freedom and actually do what they want to do. So it's thank you for that.
No, you're welcome. Many blessings to you and the audience. Even the Cardinal said that during the holidays, my picture was in some of the churches, and I said, well, that'd be hilarious, because I really look at myself as more spiritual than religious, and I embrace all the religions. I think they're all beautiful, and you all have lovely energies, and just continue, being a blessing to yourself, and just, travel. You don't have to necessarily look for answers. You are the answer.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, wise words for sure. So thank you, Bob. Thank you for all of the listeners listening still. You're still with us, and all the people who were able to call in. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You've all been so kind, and you've all sent me comments on the Q&A too, expressing your kindness and appreciation, and telling me not to listen to the naysayers and things like that. So I really appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic for me. I love you all. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again tonight. We have another show tonight. So it's a double header today. So we'll see you again tonight. Have a great day, everyone, and continue to live a life filled with joy, peace, love, and happiness.